What's going on? What's going on? Hmm. Let me get a screen up here. Share it real fast before we talk some baseball. Yes, sir. See what we can do here. See what the deal is today. Let me get the screen up. Let me get this shared up. Fam. What's the deal? I didn't record yesterday. It was Friday, man. I got to turning up and shit. What was that? Saturday. Yeah, I got to turning up and shit. Gotta live your life, you know. Anybody got plays, man? What's the deal? Anybody got some plays before we go through this here? Drop them in the drop them. You already know. Let's see. What's up, Johnny? What's going on, man? Hey, what's happening? What's up, man? Get this shared up real fast, man. Let's get this shared up. Yeah. Hey, anything you got, drop them, bro. I'm about to go through it right now. Yep, get that shared out. Okay. Oh man. We got a nice amount of games today. Let's see. We got a nice amount of games today, man. Yep. Just like every day. One more thing. Yep. Anybody got to play? Whatever. Drop them. Yep. All right. What do we got here, man? That first game getting ready to come on a little early here. This Yankees game, yeah, Severino making his debut today. So I don't know, man. I bet a lot of outs, and I bet outs, I bet walks, I bet a lot of different shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always better. A lot of books. Is better. Baseball is better on a lot of books than FanDuel. FanDuel they give you the option for like outs and stuff like that, but they give it to you. They give it to you once the game goes live. You know what I'm saying? We got outs. I bet on outs, walks. I'm quite sure y'all probably do too. Outs, walks, hits allowed, earned runs, just a lot of stuff. Then we got I don't know if y'all can see that drop down menu right there. Y'all probably can't, but man, it's a lot. It's a lot to cover. So first game on the docket, like I said, we got Hunter Green on the mound. We got Luis Severino on the mound here. Severino is his debut today, and for this year. And I don't know, man. I know I read. I don't expect. He probably don't go no more than 5 innings. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. Hunter Green, on the other hand, y'all know that's my guy. Y'all know I fuck with Hunter Green. Really, really tough. you know, this, you know, there does come time where this New York team, they can't strike out. All right, his strikeout props in there 6.5. I don't know if I'm gonna go there, but you know, it's an instance where he can and will strike out. He does most of his dirty work versus lefties when a strikeout, but he still got a high K rate to his right. He's probably about 27, but I think he's up in the upper 30s, probably close to 40s versus lefties. So he can strike a motherfucker out for sure. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. As far as the side in this one, now keep in mind this ballpark here, and if you guys don't have a a lineup page or whatever the case may be, it's awesome. I mean, you got to have that so you can, see where the wind is going and, all that stuff. And then, top it off is with the lineups here. So don't see Judge in the lineup. That's one thing there. All right. So that's one thing that stood out to me. Don't see Judge in the lineup. We got 1, 2, 3 lefties on the lineup right now. I didn't look at a lot of these K rates for a lot of these guys, but it's an instance. There's an instance where one thing about Green, he has to, they work the count on him. If they work the count on him, it's gonna be some problems. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some problems because he could get the count worked up on him really, really, really good. And then that pitch count, and then he's out of there. Like, let's see, the innings, the outs he's went. Let's see. So he's went so they projected his outs to be at 14.5 right now. He's hit this number at 4 of his last 5 games, but I need him to go a little bit more than that. You know what I'm saying? He's went past the, he's only won 6 innings twice this year. Okay, so I just throw that out there. If they work that count on him, it's a possibility that could get him down. What's happening? So, any given day, he could hit that. He could smash that 7 Ks. He just got to have it going. I might want to sprinkle something on it. I don't even have a side in this one. I see Judge is not in the lineup. That's a plus right there. That's a plus. I see Judge is not in the lineup. So, hey, it is what it is. I don't know who I want to take in this game, man. Remember, the Cincinnati ballpark is a small ballpark. And some shit can, they could easily pop off in that, So I gotta lean. I can lean towards the over Ks for Hunter Green, because like I said, he could come out there and 3 innings and hit this if he's working. Chicago Cubs at Philly. Rizzo been on a tear too. You know what I'm saying? Hunter Green will give up the long ball. Rizzo has been on the tear. Rizzo been carrying that offense a lot, even when Judge wasn't in the lineup. Chicago Cubs at Philadelphia Phillies. We got an over under 8.5 in this spot here. And we got Steele on the mound. Steele has been pretty good. And then, this Philadelphia team, they got Walker on the mound, but Philly ain't been that good versus lefties. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about it, but you don't know when these guys are gonna, turn the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. They splits versus left-hand pitching. Let's see. Over the last 30 days, last 14 days, last 30 days, they ain't been, they haven't been looking pretty good. WRC plus, let's see. Philly, look at that, 70 right now. That's the last 2 weeks, and almost a 300 pitch sample size right there. So, man, it ain't looking too good. They ain't been playing too good right now. The K percentage last 2 weeks versus left hand, they 4th right now. You're gonna have Wineski on the mound, and I mean not Wineski. You're gonna have who do we got? Justin Steele on the mound. Here's a guy. I don't look at him for strikeouts, but he's been really, really good on the season versus left-hand pitching. As you can see, Philly striking out the 5th most. I'm still scared of this Philly lineup. I don't really trust Justin Steele for strikeouts. What I look at him for is outs. His outs props in, they got it projected at 18.5, but I don't know if I can get there. So right now, If y'all don't know what this is, this Prop Does Cash. They do sponsor my channel, and then I can get you guys a 25% discount off your off your first month. But yeah, just to still, right now this is a projected line. We don't have a line out for his strikeout. For his outs. If it come out at 17.5, I can see instances where he get there. But right now, and then Sundays they so tricky. I'm probably just gonna lean back from this shit, man, straight up. On the other hand, you got Taiwan Walker on the other side. I don't really too much want to mess around with Taiwan Walker. These Cubs, the Cubs pretty streaky too. So I don't know if I want to mess around with Taiwan Walker. Yeah. As far as the side on this one, hey, I'm pretty much undecided. To tell you the truth, Philly is the favorites here. I couldn't talk you off neither one of these teams here, straight up. Arizona Diamondbacks at Pittsburgh Pirates here. We got an over/under 8.5 in this spot here. Last time I went to mess with any one of these pitchers, it was Zach Gallen, from the Arizona Diamondbacks in this same matchup here versus Pittsburgh, and he let me down. They came out and beat the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? And that hurt. Merrill Kelly, on the other hand, he's been doing good. You know what I'm saying? And Rosie Contreras, I don't know what's going on with him. So Merrill Kelly has been looking good right now. His strikeout prop sitting at 5.5. You can see Pittsburgh, they're striking out about the 15 most in the season on the season versus right hand pitching. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but he's hit this number in 4 of his last 5 games. I was so hot, Chris. I was hot because I made a whole little Facebook reel just dedicated it straight to him. All the numbers, even all the metrics for Pittsburgh, even the last 30 days, they were getting worse versus right-hand pitching. They just came out there, and then it was Zach Gallen on top of that. Then they just came out there and just blew his ass up. You know what I'm saying? That was his one blow-up game, and that was terrible. I got back that day, but that game, I had multiple bets on that game. That was wild. I even took the 18, and I don't take 18.5 outs. I even took the 18.5 outs. So I was salty. I ain't even gonna lie. I was salty, man. I lost. I took a major L on that. But Merrill Kelly, he's been balling as of late. He's hit this number in 4 of his last 5 games. Like I said, on the season, Pittsburgh right here, as you can see, they sitting around 15, around the middle of the pack. But striking out. We could look like I don't even want to go through this because that was, let me see, last 30 days. I could filter it to the last 30 days. We can check the last 30 days what Pittsburgh's been doing versus right-hand pitching. I think it was the last 2 weeks where their strikeouts was up. But I'm not gonna look at it. I ain't gonna look at it. I gotta go check out those plate appearances. Last 2 weeks they got they're striking out the second most, but 285 plate appearances. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go back and look. I'm gonna go back and look and see who they faced. One thing I know, they tore Zach Gallen ass up, but I do got some love for Sawinski and Reynolds in this spot here. But I do like Kelly in this spot. The outs sitting at 17.5. Let's see. 17.5. I did have it pushed over here. So it's closed right now. I don't know what happened. So they probably ain't going to send it. It ain't going back up over 17.5 just yet. It opened up at a minus 130, I believe. So it might be sitting at a minus 140 right now. But I got some interest there. I got some real interest there. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But like we can see minus 140 right there, right now. So that's what I was looking at right there. And then Contreras on the other hand, man, it's looking like I ain't gonna say a decline or whatever. He might be going through a rough patch. He started off the season really, really, really good. It's out sitting at 16.5. I don't know how much this Arizona team bats scare me. I can't really nail it down because I'm tempted to jump on that 16.5 outs. If I think both of these guys could probably end up hitting their outs, that's definitely going to lean to a, because we got over under 8.5 in the spot. You know what I'm saying? And let me see how's he been giving up runs? 2 of his last 3 games, he's given up 4 runs here. Arizona bats could be wishy-washy for me, but I guess he's been getting hit. He got hit those last 2 games, gave up 6 and 9 hits. I'm going to just fall back off of it. But if I think he can hit his outs or I think he can hit his Ks, then, that's probably and I already like Kelly. If that's the scenario for me, then I would probably just look at the under at 8.5 as well. I mean, already. If I got love for both of these pitchers, but Contreras is not going. He's going. He ain't looked like he's looked in the first, in the first half of the, in the first half of the season, man. So Merrill Kelly, I'm willing to take the outs there. Don't forget about books like Caesars, where they let you put outs in the same game parlays. You know what I'm saying? That's the only book that lets you do that. All right. Take a quick look at PrizePicks real fast and see what these guys' strikeout props looking like. Now, Hunter Green, if I'm taking a strikeout prop, this is probably where I want to take it at. I can probably take it at over here and probably ladder it on the books. That's if I want to go that route. Severino has that stuff, but, this is his first game. Justin Steele, the numbers support the strikeouts, but I'm not going there. I look to him for an outs prop, maybe like 17.5. We're getting ready to get to the next game right now. So Seattle Mariners at Atlanta Braves here. Tough game for me. Did I write? I didn't take no notes today. I did look at Schuster. I did see that he's giving up a higher OPS to righties than he does to lefties. So, maybe you could target some of these righties towards Atlanta Braves here. There are some guys that graded out right in my fantasy pool. That you could probably look at. I didn't write their names down. I could probably go to it. Let me see. But Kirby's been pitching okay. I don't know, man. I've been riding Atlanta like, ATL. ATL been getting it in for us. Let's see. Kirby, his strikeout prop sitting at 4.5. Atlanta on the season striking out versus right-hand pitching. They sitting right on outside the top 10 versus right-hand pitching at 11, number 11 right there. Make sure you check him out. Check last week, check last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But this still is a dangerous team. If I had to take one bat from here, it would probably be Olsen. I was sick yesterday. I didn't get him for his home run yesterday. That really pissed me off. But Murphy is another guy you can look at. Acuna has been playing really, really good. But, Kirby, he's been pitching really good. You know what I'm saying? So a strikeout's in that 4.5. Couldn't talk you off of that. You know what I'm saying? He's hit this number in every game except for 3. The out's sitting at 17.5. I couldn't talk you off of that either, man. I don't know if I want to get there, though, tell you the truth. But he's been, he's hit this number in every game except for 1. That's just a testament to how good he's been pitching this year. The walks, he ain't been walking people, the hits, he can get erratic sometimes. His hit props in that 6.5. Given the matchup, of course, you can see what, going up against Atlanta, so even if you want to take the under, then you could be my guess right there. Earned runs, he's been pretty good in that category. Sitting at 2.5 right now. He's only went over this number twice this year. Like I said, given the matchup versus Atlanta, if this is probably any other team, would probably be 1.5. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then you got Schuster on the other side here. This will be his 4th start. He's given up 3 runs or more in each and every last one of his games there. Hits allowed 6 and 2 over 3. The walks have been there. It's a parlay piece right there. If you want to jump on that, I can see instances where he's got 2 walks in every game right there. You can get those pre-flop on DraftKings. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look and see what the Schuster's walks is going to look like here. Probably at a -200. Walks can be volatile, man. You know what I'm saying? It seems like every time I pick the walk, it don't hit for me. You know what I'm saying? It could be 100% to this number, and he don't hit for me. But those are some of the bets that you could that goes under the radar, man. So there you have that. you know, I lean. It's a lean. I get a pitch of lean towards Seattle. I'm a lean towards Seattle. I mean, it just is what it is. The next game we got will be the Detroit Tigers at Washington Nationals. Here we got an over under 8.5 in this spot. Washington Nationals minus 135 favorites in this spot. The Wentz on the mound, Gray on the mound. I'm gonna see if I can get Gray for me back to back. I'm going back to his outs here. Sitting at 17.5. You get it at a minus 125. He's two straight games. You can see he went 7 innings. I really, really like that. Detroit could be, one of those pesky teams that can fuck this up for you, though, tell you the truth. But I'm going to sprinkle a little something on it. Give me the over 17.5 outs for Josiah Gray. His K's, I couldn't talk you off his K's, but I don't think I'm going to go there. He's hit that number 3 out of his last 5 games. He's been flirting with it. You know what I'm saying? This Detroit team want to be pesky, then, that's instances where, he can, he's not 50% to this number right now. As you can see, he's 44% to this number on the season. You know what I'm saying? But on the season, Detroit's right there at number 10, striking out versus right-hand pitching. This might be off a little bit because I do see number 10, but I was looking on Fangraphs earlier. It did say number 8. So that, if that means anything to you on the season, then hey, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So always fact check, no matter what tools you use or whatever the case may be. Always compare them, fact check them, whatever the case may be, because this says 8 right here, and then on props.cash it definitely says 10. So fact check whatever you want to do there, whatever the case may be. But right now I'm liking the outs here. I'm liking the outs. He is 56% to this number on the season. If he don't get there, he don't get there, man. You'll get that at a minus 125 right there. There's the odds right there. On DraftKings, you can see they got a minus 135. So that might be Caesars. Props.cash has right there. As far as the bats here, it's a few bats that I do like. They on the Washington side though. Lane Thomas, Candelario, Alex Call, those guys looked good. I checked some numbers out for those guys. Those guys looked good, from a hit all the way up to a home run, some shit like that. It is what it is. All right. So that's what I'm looking at there. Next game on the docket here, we got Baltimore Orioles at Toronto Blue Jays. Minus 200 favorites here. Creamer on the mound, Gausman on the mound. Creamer been pitching better. Gausman, he's been a fool, especially at home. So couldn't talk you off Gausman's numbers there. Over under 8.5 in this spot. This Baltimore, I mean, it's going to be, at the end of the day, I get a pitcher leaning towards Toronto. So, I'm leaning towards Toronto, to tell you the truth right now. Money line parlays, run line straights. All right. I don't know. Creamer, I don't know if Creamer is due for some regression or what. It probably could be, but, he's been up and down, but, he's been serviceable. That's all I can say. One thing I can say that I think let me see if this boy's in the lineup, because he's due for a home run right now. He's overdue. Vlad is overdue, man. Extra due. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Springer hit one yesterday. Don't be surprised if Vladdy hits one today. That's all I got to say in that one. I'm gonna lean towards Toronto, even though Baltimore got some Baltimore, they got some heavy hitters over there. that could, if they come out, they could turn this to a slugfest. But that'll be all on Gausman. So I get a pitcher lean towards Gausman. Gausman has been balling. Gausman's K prop is in play too. I don't know if I'm gonna get there, but his K prop is in play. He's been a fool in the strikeout department there. Strikeout sitting at 6.5. He's hit this number in every game except for 2. All right, Baltimore ranked 23rd versus right-hand pitching and striking out. On the season, I haven't checked at anything else though, but I missed out on all this. I haven't took Gausman strikeouts, none. I missed out on all that green right there. I'm salty. If I would have took him the first or second game, I would, I would have took him all the way. I'm just not I hate to jump on that bandwagon. It's been that shit right there been killing me, man, because I missed out on a lot of money with him. Straight up. I haven't jumped on none of this train right here. I'm salty for that shit. It's out sitting at 18.5. That hook is a mug. But I am looking at Toronto Blue Jays or nothing. Moneyline parlays, moneyline straights, but it's not an official play. You know what I'm saying? I'm not betting, I'm not taking them on the run line and none of that shit. That's just where I lean at. You know what I'm saying? I might throw them in the moneyline parlay, but no, I ain't taking it. Sunday's a mug too, man. Sunday's a mug. All right. Cleveland Guardians at New York Mets. This is a game I did not look at, man. I ain't even look at this game. So we got over under eight in this spot. I'm gonna skip right over it. You guys got something for it? Let me know. I didn't even look at this game. I ain't look at none of the bats or none of that shit. All right. Milwaukee Brewers at Tampa Bay Rays. We got over under 8 in this spot. We got Peralta on the mound. We got Meeks on the mound, and Peralta on the road. It's not as good as Peralta is on the at home. You know, couple that with the fact that you got these Tampa Bay Rays who's been on the tear. You know, they're hitting righties, they're hitting lefties. I don't want to back Peralta in a spot like this going up against this team, especially when you got him. Like on the road. Let's see. Well, last game he just gave up 6 runs to St. Louis. All right. Then you giving up this amount of hits here. His line sitting at 4.5. His line sitting at 4.5 up against this team here. But man, that's a good number. I like that number. Gave up 6 hits. I like that number they give you a little flexibility, man. They give you a little flexibility. All right. Number 1 WRC plus versus right hand pitching this Tampa Bay team. You give me a 4.5 hit line for Freddie Peralta. I couldn't tuck you off of that straight up. He's he's 50% to this number on the season, going up arguably one of the best, if not the best team in the league. I like it. Then his walk prop at a parlay piece at minus 183 for the 1.5 at a parlay piece. Like I said, I wouldn't mind that. You know what I'm saying? Even though when any walk prop I take, the number supported, the motherfuckers. It don't hit for me, but the numbers. Hey, Toronto they sitting around the middle of the pack, in walking versus right hand pitching. So I couldn't talk about that either. The outs, they projected as 14.5, 17.5, but I if I like his hits or his earning runs, I definitely ain't going for his outs. So I can see instances where he might get there for striking out, but I don't want to mess with nobody like this in this spot. I don't care if they hit, if all his props hit. I got to stay disciplined. Right now, it's gonna be Tampa Bay Rays and nothing for me. It is Sunday though, man. The dogs barking on these Sundays, man, straight up. And then the bullpen for Tampa Bay Rays, they're not like they was last year, so. That's one thing you can look at there. So I couldn't talk you off neither one of these, neither one. But at the end of the day, it might be Tampa Bay Rays or nothing for me. Maybe a team total. I'd imagine a team total is going to be sitting at 4.5. These are bets that you could take outside of outside of picking a side. Always you think a team gonna put some numbers up. Just even if you just take a look at their team total, it's sitting at 4. You know what I'm saying? I think that's reasonable. You know what I'm saying? I think that's reasonable. You ain't got to rely on shit, but the team that put up runs, I think that's reasonable. If Peralta comes out here and have a good day, then that shit is in jeopardy. Peralta can strike your ass out. Don't get it twisted. Next game on the docket here, we're gonna look at Oakland Athletics and Houston Astros. Big ass minus 360 favorites here. Big minus 1.5, minus 170 on the run line. There's no value there for me. It's no value for that for me. Where I could probably find value at is going here with the pitching props here. If I could, if I think Valdez is going to have a good game, as far as striking out, then I might can find some value on the you still got to go up to 7 strikeouts. This Oakland team, I'll tell you this. Let's see what the lineups are, because these bats, They grade out well for me. The official lineup is not out right now, but Bregman, Alvarez, Tucker, Abreu, and if we get Altuve, all those guys right there just named, they graded out well for me. I like these guys as far as bats. And then this Oakland team hits their lefties better than they hit righties, okay? And they numbers, they got some middle of the pack okay numbers. So you got to, what's the total in this one here, man? Let's see. What's the total in this one here? 8.5, huh? I don't know, man. If you think Oakland can put up some runs, man, like I think they can put up some runs. It probably can go over. This game probably can end up going over. You know what I'm saying? And you might be able to find some value there, opposed to these high ass numbers right here, minus 360, just minus 170. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, versus left hand pitching, this Oakland team, I don't know. They got some pesky little numbers there. I did write down some guys that, what's his name? He gives up the worst. He pitches his worst versus lefties, Valdez. So Pasquantino and MJ Melendez. If you're looking for some bats on the Oakland side, you can look at those guys because they lefties. You know what I'm saying? And Valdez, he gives up he's pitching his worst OPS towards the lefties. I do expect Houston to win this game, though. I don't know. Alvarez has been hot. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City Royals, Chicago White Sox here. You know what, though? Hold on. Let me see something. Valdez. Okay. I just wanted to see something. No, Valdez. I was looking at Valdez. Okay. Iron runs 4, 3, 2, 2. Okay. They will strike out. No. That's what I'm saying. They ranked 19. Oakland ranked 19th on the season in striking out versus left-hand pitching. He hasn't faced this team this season. All right, that's all. I just wanted to see that. All right. A similar scenario here. I just don't know who the pitcher is for this Kansas City Royals team, but we got Lance Lynn on the mound. All right, we got over on the 9 here, and no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Pasquantino and Melendez is for this game. All right. Boy, too much baseball for me. Too much baseball. 15 games a day. Too much baseball. But yeah, those are some bats that I'm looking at on the Kansas City side. I'm sorry. You're talking about Rooker and these guys over here. All right. You can look at those guys in Oakland. All right. My fault, guys. So yeah, while we on that, that's what I'm looking at there. All right. Salvador Perez. Salvador Perez hits righties well. He splits, so he's in play for a home run. If you want to heat check him, he got that for me yesterday. Then Pasquantino and MJ Melendez, those some guys you could look at there. Lynn, you got to watch Lynn, man. You got to watch Lynn. The earned runs, he's giving up the earned runs for the line is sitting at 2.5. At plus 106. I couldn't talk you off that number here. All right. He's given up, he's hit this number in let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his last 8 games. He's given up 3 runs or more. The hits, his hits prop sitting at 5.5 right now at plus 110. And he's hit this number 6 out of his last 8 games. He's 67 to this number, so you can see he's giving up the hits. The walks have shown they could be a problem for him. You're putting batters on base, and shit can explode there. So he's hit this number every game except for 3. You get that at a plus 110 right here, according to on one of these books. The outs at 18.5 for him. He's hit that at 3 of his last 4 games. I don't want to go there. And then this Kansas City team, they will strike out. All right. But those are some numbers there. Lynn hasn't faced it. Oh, he did face this team. So he didn't get there with his strikeouts. How many outs did he go? Right, 15 outs. They got his ass. He gave up 7 runs versus Kansas City. That was 2 starts ago. He'll be looking for some get back, and Kansas City would still be hoping this would be sweet. What's the line here? Over under 9, plus 150. Don't know who's pitching. That's a big thing there. Don't know who's pitching here. Probably gonna be a bullpen game. We'll see. Whew. I'm not fucking with them White Sox, man. Straight up. I ain't fucking with them. Even though they might come out there, it's just sometimes you gotta know when to fold them, man. Sometimes I don't care who wins. I'm gonna leave it at that. If they win, I ain't gonna be like, damn, I should have took the White Sox. No, hell no. I don't care who wins. All right, Los Angeles Dodgers at St. Louis Cardinals. Here we got an over under 8.5 in this spot. Right here, we got Kershaw on the mound, Flaherty on the mound. This is gonna be the Dodgers or nothing for me in this spot. All right. So we got a minus 142 on the money line. I'll be looking for some way to try to knock some of that juice down. Minus 142. Just flipped to a minus 138 there. I don't know about the run line. Plus 114. I don't know about the run line, but I like the Dodgers on the money line here. St. Louis Cardinals been on one. This game probably it's Flaherty though, man. I get a pitcher lean. That's what I'm taking the Dodgers. I get a pitcher lean towards the Dodgers, man. Flaherty, I don't know. Flaherty ain't been looking good to me right now lately. Let's see. Flaherty, he's shown the ability to give up runs. The thing about Flaherty is they got some bats. The Dodgers got some bats that can hit righties. You know what I'm saying? So who they rolling out? Oh, Mookie ain't in the lineup. All right, so Mookie not in the lineup. I like Freddie. I like Will. I like Muncy. JD hits righties. Outman. It don't matter. I still like these guys. Man. I still like them. It is what it is. Gorman been on one. Goldschmidt got good numbers. He's faced them for forever. He got some home runs off him. Yeah, these Cardinals bats scary, man. Maybe a over. Because I can see runs being put up on. No, you know what? They is scary though. It could be one of these motherfuckers. Because see, look, St. Louis, they already know. That's what they known for, hitting lefties well coming into the season. But they hitting righties this year. You know what I'm saying? And then which Kershaw are we gonna see? Goldschmidt numbers and Arenado, they faced him, a nice sample size over their careers. They okay. They got some Goldschmidt got a couple bombs off of. I think Arenado got a couple bombs off of him. Gorman's been on one. I mean, these bats has been, next man up type of shit. Yeah. And what you see is what you see is what you get with the Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? Freeman, Muncy, Martinez hits righties good. So, maybe the under might be in play, or take a few bats for a couple hits and get out of there. That might be a good look. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. I'm giving the pitcher lean towards the Dodgers here. It's gonna be the Dodgers or nothing for me. I'm gonna make my stand right there. Flaherty has been getting he's hits there. 4.5 hits for Flaherty. Couldn't talk off of that. He's 5 of 8 to this number on the season. His walks props in at 2.5. I don't never go past 2. I ain't gonna say never, but I don't like to go past 2. His out sitting at 16.5. Don't want to go there. His case sitting at 4.5. I don't want to fuck around with that either. All right. If I'm gonna take somebody for a home run, it's probably gonna be Freeman. All right, let's get on here. All right, Colorado Rockies at Texas Rangers, over under 9 in the spot. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. Give me the Texas Rangers here. I like the bats. I like the first 4. Whoever they run out there, I like them. Heaney Hey, I'm looking at Haney for his strikeouts today too, man. So I like his strikeouts. I already had it over here in the I had it over here set to the side. The strikeouts in it. Oh, I had his outs over here, so I couldn't talk off his outs or his strikeouts. His outs sitting at 17 and a half. I like that and his strikeouts, man. And then the Seagers, your Garcias, and Seaman. Seaman might pop off this game. I like that shit. No homo. Seaman might pop off. That shit was crazy as hell right there, man. Let me get off this game, man. Give me the Texas Rangers here. Monday Night Parlays, run line straights. All right. Miami Marlins at San Francisco. The Giants here. We got over under 8. And San Francisco hitting righties better than they hitting lefties, man. You know what I'm saying? Then you got it's Luzardo. At the end of the day, it's Luzardo. So I like Luzardo, man. Couldn't talk off his case in that 5.5 in this spot. He's 56% to this number on the season. San Francisco, they're striking out the fourth most on the season, versus left-hand pitching there. So I couldn't talk off that or his outs. I'm tempted on his outs. It's projected at 17.5. If we get a definite at 17.5, I couldn't talk you off of that. Even if it's a parlay piece, I think he's 50% to this number on the season. 56%, 5 for 9. So it is what it is right there. He does, he have been getting hit here and there. So I don't know. Wood, on the other hand, I think Luzardo is just, a little bit better than Wood right now. So that's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. He was coming off an injury. This is his 6th game here. We'll see. I'm not really too much messing with Wood right now, but there are some bats here, man. Miami hit lefties better than they hit righties. Soler. Let me see. It was 3 bats, two bats I was looking at for this game. On the Miami side, it was Soler. Was it Uriel? It may have been Uriel. I have to go back and check my player pool, but yeah, I couldn't talk you off. I couldn't talk you off Miami in this spot. They on the road. I get a picture leaning towards Miami, and Miami hit lefties a little bit better. I couldn't talk you off Miami in this spot, man. You get some value there, or the K's or the outs for Luzardo. K's, outs, Miami. Couldn't talk you off none of it. There you have that. All right. Minnesota Twins at Los Angeles Angels here. Of course, you got Lopez on the mound. You got Ohtani on the mound. Shit. This game got an underfield to it. However you want to look at it, under. I want to lean towards the Angels here. I think they hit righties a little bit better, but I don't know. Ohtani's K-prop sitting all the way up there at 8.5. They expected him to bounce back. Let me see. 7.5 for Lopez, 8.5 for that's a lot right now, man. That's a lot. Considering Ohtani ain't hit that in 2-3 games, man. Let me see. He's hit this number 3 times this year. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. And I right now, Lopez been on one too, man. 6.5 and minus 150, but the books that went up to 7.5. So I don't know, man. If these, if both of these pitchers pitch well, this could be an under spot. That's all I can say. That's all I can say here, man. I mean, with strikeouts like that, of course, goddamn. Next spot here. I didn't look. Let me see. I didn't look at this Cleveland game here. That's an underfield here. It's gonna be an under or nothing for me in that spot. And then Boston Red Sox and San Diego Padres. Damn, did I write anything down for this one? Nope. So I ain't gonna just come out here and just give you guys some shit blinded that I haven't looked at. Boston, they have been hitting righties well. It's always seemed like Boston at home. They asked on the road today, though. So it always seemed like Boston at home. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I don't have a side on that one. But let's take a look at some no-run first innings real fast before I get out of here. filter this to 2023 here, and let's see. So the Chicago game got a 50% chance for hitting it. This Detroit game got a 66.8 chance. That's pretty high, given this point in the season. 67% for that first game for the Mets. 75% for this. I don't know about that. I wouldn't bet that. That Milwaukee game. What else? 89% for this Miami game. Alex Wood, and Luzardo. And so Luzardo, he's 8-1 to the no runs first inning this season. Alex Wood, 2 and So I mean, he's 100% to this. On this overall, he's 4-0. So you know what I'm saying, that's something that you can look at there for no runs first inning, a Miami game, and I mean, this Washington game looks okay as far as, neither one of these guys can put up runs, but, they manufacture a lot of runs, not a lot of home runs. They manufacture a lot of runs. I ain't fucking with that Milwaukee game. So if I had to take one off the board, damn, Pablo Lopez, why is he... Damn, he 4-4 to the no runs first inning. And then Ohtani, he's 6-3. His ass can come out there and give something up in the first inning. So I ain't fucking with them two. All right. Anything can happen though. I have interest in this in the Shane Bieber versus Justin Verlander one too as well. All right. That's that Sunday night game. So, hey man, appreciate you guys. If you want to, catch me on YouTube or something like that, I usually record, but I figured I'd go live today just to chop it up, see if I can, I need to go live every morning, condense it a little bit, but I need everybody to come on with the plays and stuff. Anybody got any questions about anything, I'll help you to the best of my capabilities. I'm not an expert, but I'm not scared to come out here and help whoever, all right? I'm live on YouTube and Facebook right now. With that being said, guys, peace out. All right. Appreciate you guys. Like the page, like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get this bread, fam.